Do you think that physical contact is the only way to turn women on? Rethink it. You are not seeing the full picture. Although having physical contact is necessary for a happy relationship, women occasionally want more. They want to know that your love is sincere and that it extends beyond their physical form. A lot of women find that attraction is more than just physical. It is the result of sincere deeds and true feelings. You'll discover the techniques for igniting attraction without touching her by the end of this video. Welcome to Z Taxi. On this channel, we love sharing relationship information, tips, and tricks to help you take your game to the next level. Subscribe if you're new here and give this video a big thumbs up for that good old YouTube algorithm. Now, without any further ado, let's begin. Step 8. Put on a tempting perfume. You are aware of women's obsession with scented candles and perfumes? It is all in the attitude. Have you ever noticed that different smells are designated for different areas of the house? This is due to the fact that smells greatly influence the atmosphere. Imagine yourself as her man, sporting an alluring perfume. Whoa, it feels like a mental switch flipping. Unbelievably, many women consider wearing a seductive perfume to be a sinful pleasure. They almost seem to be dependent on the aroma to give them a high. You've hit the jackpot, man, when you pull her in for a cuddle or hug while sporting that scent. She will want to be there, soaking in the scent, and nowhere else. Thus, never be afraid to splurge on a high-quality cologne. And believe me, that will be the main factor in getting her interested. 7. Maintain prolonged eye contact. Have you ever tried staring at her a little bit longer than normal? Act in a light-hearted, flirtatious manner. Just enough to attract her attention, not too much. I can't help but get lost in those eyes of yours. Simply smile back at her when she looks at you curiously. I promise you that in committed partnerships, these small moments are frequently forgotten. We become comfortable, establish habits, occasionally grow aloof, or allow small arguments to sour the relationship. But the key to re-establishing connection may be making deep, light-hearted eye contact. Now, though, what? All it takes to close that distance and give her the chills that instantly turn her on is a single, lingering glance. Reconnecting with her and reassuring her that the flame is still alive and well is the key. 6th, whisper tender words. Even though women have a lot of tender regions, whispering into her ear has a unique type of power. It's as like you're directly connecting to her amorous frequency. Here's the catch, though. If the scent of your recent meal clings to your breath, magic can swiftly turn tragic. Thus, always carry some mints or a small spray of mouthwash. It's a tiny action that has a huge impact. When you're ready and minty fresh, lean in close. The secret is to appear sincere and slightly enigmatic. Well, how about this simple yet effective, "Hey, babe, your eyes are so seductive." Remember that it's the feeling the words convey as much as the words themselves. Number 5, makes her day with a morning call. Certainly, there's something seductive about morning calls. You know that deeper, somewhat raspy tone you have as soon as you wake up? This is real gold. And women? They can't get enough of it. She seems to be drawn to your voice like a magnet, latching on to every word as it carries deeper into the sound. Especially in that deep voice, morning calls access a private, vulnerable area. It's like having a private moment together before everyone else gets up. It instantly makes her feel attracted to you because it's genuine, unfiltered, and incredibly romantic. Now that you have her captivated with your captivating morning voice, why not add a dash of seductive charm? Her heart can race at the first mention of "thinking of you, babe," or playful, "dreamt of us last night," etc. However, there are moments when simplicity shines. With such a positive start to her day, she will be ecstatic and counting down the hours until you two meet. All it takes is a sincere, "Hey babe, good morning, slept well," and I promise that it will brighten her day. So pick up that phone the next time you wake up and give her a call. Fourth, prepare a romantic supper. Cooking for your girlfriend doesn't make you any less of a man. It's actually the exact opposite. When a man breaks from conventional norms, puts on an apron, and gets his hands dirty in the kitchen, all it takes to make a woman grin is for her to find him extraordinarily handsome. You may be asking yourself, cooking? Truly? Hear me out, though, sharing the workload is crucial in today's society, when duties and responsibilities are frequently ambiguous, particularly when it comes to household chores. And trust me when I say that nothing deflates a couple more quickly than when one partner feels overburdened by all the domestic chores. Thus, when you take command of the kitchen, you do more than just prepare meals for her, you also demonstrate to her your willingness to work hard, your worth for her, and your partnership in this endeavor. For your girlfriend, witnessing you perform household chores like cooking or even dishwashing might be really enticing. The sentiment that underlies the act is just as important as the actual deed. It demonstrates your consideration, focus, and willingness to go above and beyond. If you want to spice up your relationship a bit, think about beginning in the kitchen. And hey, roll up your sleeves and get to work on those dishes if you want to kick things up a notch. She will be at the table, I promise, snooping around and getting all sexy just to see you in action. 3. Keep your body in shape. Shaping that figure? Indeed, it is by no means an easy task. It requires commitment, hard work, and perhaps a few dessert-free evenings. But when she can't keep her eyes off you, well, is it worth it? That toned chest, those insanely strong abs, and those strength-obsessed biceps would make her go crazy. Any woman is grateful to a man who looks after himself. She is not only proud, but utterly enamored with the guy she has if he appears like he just stepped off the cover of a magazine. But it's the journey, not the destination, that makes her pulse race. So give her a peek of what you're up to. Not the sweaty, "I'm so nervous" or "it's too damn hot" kind. I'm referring to the sweat that comes from pushing boundaries. Show her how hard you're working, whether you're pushing yourself to perform push-ups or just moving that heavy, old couch. I promise, that looks quite good. You see, when she sees you putting in a lot of work, you become more than simply a pretty face. Pheromones are natural substances released by perspiration and exertion that have an attractive language. The best thing, though? You don't even need to touch her to turn her on. Therefore, never be shy when you are exerting yourself. Allow her to witness, appreciate, and savor the ensuing sparks. Second, text filthy messages. When their partner steps up with some sultry banter, women like it. Many of them believe that partnerships are lacking something essential, the never-ending romantic spark that keeps things interesting. So why not be flirtatious during in-person moments? A timely SMS message can brighten someone's day, even if you are both bogged down in work or she is out getting coffee. It all comes down to figuring out what drives her. Incorporate her need for a more commanding atmosphere in the bedroom into your messages. Consider the meaning, the tone, and the words that are being used. For instance, you may write something like, "Hey sweetie, I was just thinking about yesterday night," and leave it to her imagination to fill in the details. A tinge of mystery mixed with the appropriate tone might be a winning combination. Or perhaps it's a subdued hint along the lines of, "I'd rather be with you than drown in these files." Or something more forward-thinking, like, "Every time I close my eyes, I am transported back to those wet moments we spent together, and I swear, you looked so good." And I can't wait to show you what I've been dreaming about if you too enjoy taking chances and going off the deep end. Even when you're watching from a distance, keep it real and have fun, and watch the sparks fly. First, make fun of her by complimenting her badly. Women enjoy receiving praise, so don't limit yourself to generic remarks. Instead, focus on the small details that make the recipient special. Get specific rather than just stating, "Oh, you are so beautiful," or "You look hot today," which is always nice to hear, don't get me wrong. Perhaps it's the way dress fits her curves, or the way her hair pulls back flawlessly. Focus on the specifics. One example is the stunning way that the dress reveals your back. Alternatively, when you pull your hair off your face, I can't stop staring at you. You're expressing real curiosity when you can describe just what it is about her that has piqued your interest. And, my goodness, that level of attention? It instantly turns her on and changes the game. If you've made it this far, please confirm that you've learned everything there is to know by leaving a 100% positive comment below. Thank you for observing.